help me welcome Mr. JJ Manu fan.
Hello, thank you.
All right, so how was the game? I saw you were very animated throughout the game. How was the game for you?
Sweating out of joy. It was intense, but I enjoyed myself. This is the first time I'm coming to watch Man U match in the year 2026. Actually paying for the match because I've been frustrated throughout last year due to how we've been playing before. But this game, like we could see the difference. We could see what the players are capable of, and we actually saw what Man U players could actually do, and I was really happy for the results.
All right, so before we go into the result and the match itself, from this match, what would you say is the one major difference between Ruben Amorim's Manchester United and what you've seen so far, the Manchester United under Michael Carrick?
I think it's flexibility. As a coach, you should be able to, you should be flexible when you are trying a certain things, because Premier League is the toughest league in the world. So you can't be predictable every time. If you come, Man City tried it like when the beginning of Guardiola's period, when they were beating all the teams. But right now, they can't do it again. They can go 10 games without a loss. But when you are predictable, like you should be able to switch. In Premier League, you can't be predictable. Amorim was not willing to change. He was just using a certain style for almost every team, and he was not willing to change. And then it becomes predictable because you are meeting new opponents. The opponents already know your style of play. They already know how to counter that. In this game now, I feel Manchester City did not know what Michael Carrick was coming up with. If it were to be Amorim, they were already used to it. I think that was what gave us the advantage in this game.
Okay, so that was what gave them the advantage in this game. Speaking of, let's go into this game proper. In the very third minute, 2 minutes and 30-something seconds, Manchester United had a chance to go 1 goal ahead, but Maguire said that hit the bar at the crossbar and went out. Did that moment tell you that Manchester United was going to, give a surprise in this game?
Exactly. I didn't start I didn't watch the game from the first half, but I saw the highlights, and I was happy to see that Manchester United were attacking, because a team like Man City, most teams would like to defend, yes, against them, and whether you attack Man City or you defend Man City, they will still attack you. But the fact that Man U could come out, approach them in dangerous areas, I was happy, and I saw that. I wish he had scored that goal, but as luck we have it, he hit the bar, but it was still a good attempt.
In that same first half, 2 goals from Imbumo and Ahmad. No, 2 goals from Ahmad and the captain Bruno Fernandes were disallowed for offside, but they were both beautiful, beautiful goals. Did you think it was unfair?
Not really, actually, because video assistant referee was there. So if it's an offside, we saw that it was an offside. But the gameplay was superb. I love the gameplay, how the players sink in order to create those chances to make those goals. If we keep up like this, there will be chances where we will create goals without being offside. At least Man City, actually, they played well. They are not a team to just bypass. They played well, but it was happy to see that Man U could actually create that creativity we've been lacking. We saw it today. Each player had an impact in the game. Even from the bench, the ones he brought in from the bench, they had an impact. So you could see the sink inside. He had a purpose. I think Michael Carrick read the game, knew who to bring in, knew who to sub, and he actually gave us the 3 points today.
Okay, so let's go to the first game of the match by Imbumo in the second half. A quick counter-attack from Manchester United. At one hand, they were defending a corner. A powerful defensive header by Harry Maguire again, and then Bruno Fernandes carrying the ball over 40 yards, 50 yards, and laying down the pass for Imbumo, who struck at once for the goal. Of course, I saw you jubilate in that moment, but also just your feelings, the emotions, everything that led to that goal, I want you to just describe.
Well, that goal was actually mind-blowing, because he actually gave Bruno that ball, which led to the assist of Bruno giving him and then scoring that goal. That goal was actually mind-blowing. And for the fact that he's back from AFCON, unfortunately for him, his team was knocked out from AFCON, but I'm happy that we got our players back, and the connection between Bruno, Mbeumo and Ahmad is on another level. Not to talk of Mbeumo and then Fernandes. Fernandes, I think, as a captain, he's the best captain for Manchester United. As a captain, because he's a leader. He knows how to carry the players along. And what I saw today was gameplay. I think the players themselves enjoyed the game. actually, and that was what led to the 3 points today.
All right. But before then, there was this beautiful chance that was created, lovely interplay, and there was a shot by Amad Diallo, which was saved by Gigi Donnarumma. But of all people, Casemiro found himself in the center striker position. Two shots, somehow, Donnarumma saved both.
That ball, actually, till now, I still didn't believe he missed that ball. But as luck we have it, Donnarumma is a very good keeper. As you can see, he was already on the floor, but he had to use his leg. That was the only chance he had, and he actually worked for him. But that was a nice play, because at that point, I watched Casemiro. Casemiro was actually not balanced when that ball came to him. He was trying to still find his balance and just try to play the ball. He played the ball actually well. Just that Donnarumma actually made a great save from there.
Thank you. I actually like the point you made, because a lot of fans actually overlooked that particular point, that he came, there was a defender there, he had to chance defender, and that put him off balance. But he could still get two shots away, and they were both on target, even though it was off balance. That tells you the kind of caliber of player that Casemiro is, even though he's not a striker. And you could see the pain in him when he missed those chances. He understood how much it was, and even though it was goalless then. Then we saw the second goal, another sweeping move from Manchester United. Lovely build-up, good counter-attacking football, and a beautiful goal in the end. How was that moment for you?
That goal was something else. Like, I've not watched Man U play Man City like this in a long while. Like, to play Man City to the point where Guardiola is like taking off his major players. Like, you actually exactly you just killed his game plan. He had no choice. You made Haaland useless in this game. Haaland was useless. Foden was useless in the game. Those two, if you check their record against Manchester United, they always come Man U. Both of them. If they don't score 3 goals, they score 2 goals. Both of them. But they were actually useless in the game. So the goal actually was actually nice. Also, the other one that Bruno missed, Bruno scored that they called offside. Like, that creativity was mad. Taking off Donnarumma and also taking away the defender before placing that ball. That was superb. Those players, they have that talent. They just needed like the opportunity, the right mindset to bring it out. I think the difference was Amorim, his gameplay was not actually allowing this player to express themselves the way they wanted to. And it was actually like killing the abilities of the players.
All right, so we started off talking about the rigidity of Amorim's formation and tactics, and the flexibility that Michael Carrick has shown. So tell me, at what point in this game did you begin to believe that Man U could actually go ahead and win this game?
Actually, when at first when I saw the formation, because Amorim, he hardly used Kobe Menu. People will say, Kobe Menu cannot work with Bruno Fernandes and then Casemiro or this. But you could see actually everybody had their own impact in the game. They understood their roles and they played it perfectly. Amorim game was too rigid. You know the ability of these players. These players are good. I think when you put players in positions where they are at their best, you bring out the best in them. But forcing players to play certain positions against some teams, there are formation you use for certain teams, like the formation we use for this team now. We might go for our next game, Arsenal, and then you see you twitch it. But you're using the same thing. Your opponents will already read your game, and then they already know, okay, these players will struggle with this certain kind of formation. They know who the weak point is in this formation. But in this case, look at somebody like Dogu. Dogu with Amorim, how many goals did he have? I think just 1. But look at Dogu now. Dogu played full 90 minutes. And in some cases, you won't even see Dogu making decent crosses. But you put a formation where that brings out the best in these players, and then you see like an outstanding performance like this. If Carrick continues like this, I'm sure we'll make the top 4 position.
All right, so two quick questions, and we're going to round it off. First one, so from what you've seen in this game, what do you expect to see from Manchester United going forward? Of course, next game is Arsenal, but just beyond Arsenal, even beyond the next game Arsenal, what do you hope to see with Michael Carrick in charge? At least I think he's in charge to the end of the season. So what do you hope to see from Michael Carrick to the end of the season?
I'm seeing like flexibility, more creativity in these players, because from what we saw today, I think he's still going to work on certain areas that they made mistakes, because obviously you will still spot out certain mistakes even in a good game. So I feel he's this kind of person that has already understood where each players are good at and when to make certain decisions to change the game. I'm waiting to see what he will play with Arsenal, because Arsenal is going to be a tough one. Our first leg, I think it was 1-0, but actually we played well in that game. But the second leg, I'm waiting to see what he's going to do. But I'm sure it's not going to be an easy game for Arsenal to just bypass.
There are no easy game in the Premier League. So secondly, we see Man City. They spent a lot in this window already. In the last, and also there is news breaking that they have almost reached an agreement with Crystal Palace for Maguire. And in all of this, in the last 1.5 windows, that's 1.5 years, they spent almost 500 million to bring in players and reinforce a championship-winning team. What next do you think Man City can do to, or Pep Guardiola can do to bring back that winning mentality to his team? Does he still go into the market? What do you think he should do?
I don't think Guardiola has much plans of spending a lot in the market. I think with Semenyo coming in, it's actually a great fit for them, because I actually saw his gameplay today, and also the ones they play, I think is it Carabao Cup or FA Cup? Yeah, actually, he actually made his name known there. So bringing in Maguire is actually going to strengthen the team, because you could see the kind of defenders he used today. Actually, there are some of those young guys he used actually couldn't handle the pressure from Dogo and then the rest Umbuemo, which are actually agile. So I think bringing in Maguire is actually going to strengthen his defense. But for a team like Man City, I think once they get their rhythm right, their rhythm is quite off this season, but they are beginning to just the same way Liverpool started. But you could see Liverpool are actually getting their rhythm back. So I think Man City they're actually going to finish top 4 definitely, but I don't think they will be a top contender like we expect them to be in coming seasons to come.
Okay. All right. Mr. JJ, thank you for your analysis and your time.
Welcome.
All right, go Manchester United.
Glory, glory, Manchester United. I'm actually happy to watch this game. It was actually a nice experience.
All right.